Welcome to the 30s Guide. My name is Priska Jordan, and this week's video is the trends report for winter 2023. This video is probably not for you if you are the most fashionable person and you love only wearing trends. This video is for you though if you are into your personal style and you're ready to maybe declutter some of the outdated pieces without any regrets and update your wardrobe with just a few more modern current pieces. In this video, we'll talk about the outdated pieces, the updated pieces, but also how to style it with the clothes that you already own. If you're excited about updating your wardrobe, we'll begin with colors and prints and moves to tops, bottoms, outerwear, and finally accessories. This is the Fashion Trends Report for the 30s Guide. Stay tuned. The first category we want to talk about are the colors, prints, and textures that are trending for winter and for 2023.
Whoever said orange is the new pink was seriously disturbed.
If you've heard of wintertime seasonal depression, then this is going to help combat that. The exact opposite is dopamine dressing. And this is a really great example of a hot pink velvet blazer that is trending for this year. I'll get into outerwear and blazers later, but mostly just know that a pop of bright neon color is going to be trending this winter, and I for one am really excited about this because I love colors. Last season, I ended up buying a lot of fall and winter clothes that were a little bit boring, a lot of classic colors, and while I'm still wearing all of those, it's nice to have a little pop of color to really show some individuality and personality. I'm obviously into bright rosy colors like hot pink, magenta, fuchsia, purple, and red, but the way that you can incorporate this trend into your wardrobe is picking one color that really defines you, maybe more of a summery type color, and buying it in an accessory to add to your winter wardrobe. So if you already have that piece left over from your warmer weather wardrobe, then pull it out of the closet and try to incorporate it into some winter outfits. You can either do this by complementary colors or contrasting colors. Either way is going to create a modern, updated outfit. So what we were seeing before this year is more of the tonal dressing, the monochrome dressing, and now we're still seeing some tonal monochrome outfits, just with a bright pop of color that's completely unexpected with that outfit. If you're interested in incorporating some of these colors and textures into your wardrobe this year, I will leave the links to some of the items I've shown down in the description box. And while you're down there, if you're already enjoying this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more personal style tips in your 30s. The second example of colors that are trending are bright metallics. Now, if we're honest, metallics never really go out of style. They're certainly necessary in accessories like jewelry and belts and hardware, maybe on your handbags. But this year we're seeing a lot of brighter metallics, so bright silver, bright gold. But this is not a trend that I'm necessarily going to put money in because I already have so many metallics. So instead I'm just using what I already own from my wardrobe and wearing my metallics not just for special occasions, but incorporating them into more everyday wear. The third example of colors that are trending is actually a personalized color palette. Personal color analysis is becoming more and more popular right now, and really what I'm seeing is people that understand their aesthetic. So a lot of people tell me that I look good in jewel tones or bright poppy colors, and some other people might look good in more neutrals, grays, browns, blacks. But the trend is knowing what looks great on you and incorporating that more into the pieces that you buy. So if you're looking for something to declutter that is not going to come back in style, is any piece of clothing that just washes out your radiance or makes you feel different than you are. If you're a bright, peppy, poppy person, then earthy tones might not make you feel very radiant. But if you're an earthy person, then bright tones might make you feel like you're not yourself. So finding those pieces in your wardrobe that really don't flatter your personality, I think it's important to declutter and say thank you and goodbye. Not only are these groups of colors trending right now, but also we're seeing an abundance of textures, which is really going to work well with your wardrobe if you can find a texture that you love wearing. There's so many things available right now, including leather, sherpa, flannel, fringe, sequins, knit plaids. And when I say knit plaids, I'm thinking less Avril Lavigne in 2000 and more like Queen Elizabeth in the Scottish countryside. I personally love the velvet texture and I just think it looks so rich and beautiful. So I will be wearing that for many years to come, even when it's outdated. The way I evaluate whether I'm going to hop on a trend and how much I'm going to spend on it is how much it makes me feel really good wearing it. So right now I'm shopping for velvet pieces, especially in brighter or richer tones, and I will be keeping that in my wardrobe for many years to come. Lastly, in every category, I want to give you the classics that you should not declutter from your wardrobe because even though they're not the hottest thing right now, they will still always be a staple within your closet. In this category, I would include all the colors that personally flatter you, but also neutral colors that complement your skin tone and hair color. For neutral colors, think black, white, off-white beige, camel even, but this year's most trending neutral is actually not camel, but chocolate brown. Now, I personally don't believe that chocolate brown looks good on everybody, and there's many tones of chocolate brown, so this might be one you want to try on in stores, experiment with, and look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this just a trend or is it something that personally flatters me? And this brings up a really great question. What are the colors that you look your best in and feel your best in? Let me know down in the comments and I will look for more of those pieces to link in the videos coming up. The second category in this trends report are tops. And included in this are tops, blouses, sweaters, and even dresses. The first item in this category are collar detail, blouses, and tops. I just recently bought this beautiful embroidery detail collar top from Cezanne, and this is actually the second color I bought it in. They have an array of colors that will look good on a variety of skin tones, so I'll definitely link this piece down below. Another thing that I'm noticing is the camp collar sweaters, which is similar to a polo style collar, just more flattering for a feminine figure. Now, it wouldn't be winter without knit sweaters, but this year's sweaters are going to be a little bit different from what we've seen in years past. In years past, we've seen tighter, more fitted, even cropped sweaters, but that's going to start looking a little bit outdated, so it's not something that I would purchase this year. But if it's already in your closet and you feel good in it, of course, still wear it. Instead, what I'm seeing more available in stores right now is the oversized, slouchy, chunky knits, as fashion is moving away from too tight outfits and more towards oversized and really figure-flattering pieces. Something that everybody can get excited about, unless you're a minimalist, is the details. We're seeing a lot of details on tops, including jewels, fringe, velvet, sequins, and that can make a rather plain top be more eye-catching and leave an impression. But look into one or two tops that are really more stand out, especially for those Zoom meetings or even holiday parties coming up. Now, the classic pieces you really don't want to declutter from your wardrobe are button downs and turtlenecks, anything with a fiber that is natural like silk, wool, cashmere, cotton, linen. You really don't want to declutter these pieces because not only are they going to last a long time, but as long as they're in a color that flatters you, it is going to be in your wardrobe for many years to come. Lastly, when it comes to dresses this year, a way that you can incorporate all these trends with a dress outfit is wear a dress that you already own, whether that is a sweater dress, a little black dress, something that is classic, and then incorporate more of the trends with the accessories. Maybe a fringe jacket or a bright colored handbag or silver pumps. That's how you can incorporate some of these trends with your dresses outfits. The third category in our 2023 trends report is bottoms, including jeans, trousers, and skirts. Now, jeans has been a hot topic recently on this channel because I know it is the most practical bottom that most of us wear every day. And if you're in your 30s, then not only have you experienced multiple styles of jeans trending, but you probably solidified the jeans that you like wearing in the last decade, which has been all about skinny jeans. I'm someone who will always keep one or two pairs of skinny jeans in my closet, even if it's not trending, because there are certain outfits it looks so chic in, and especially as we get into winter, the tall boots don't work very well with the baggier style jeans. So if you're like me, do not declutter those skinny jeans that you really enjoy wearing. However, if you're shopping for jeans this year, you're going to notice a lot of the wider leg styles, and that includes wide leg, flares, even trouser style jeans. So here's how you can update for the trends without completely throwing out all the jeans that you own. If you're into skinny jeans and you want to make them a little looser, then try straight leg jeans. This is how I started tiptoeing out of skinny jeans into something more modern, and I've been loving them. But if you haven't been wearing skinny jeans and you're more into the straight leg or boot cut styles, then go for a pair of flared leg jeans. I can remember in high school wearing flared leg jeans, and when skinny jeans came in, I completely cringed. I couldn't believe people would wear legging type jeans. But now we all wear them, and so trying out some of the other trends like flared leg jeans might be the key to finding things that flatter your body the most. Flared leg jeans can balance a curvy hourglass shape very well, and trouser style jeans can emphasize the small width of the waist. So hopefully this trends report helps you get outside your comfort zone just a little bit, and next time you're shopping for jeans, try a pair that has a wider leg than you're used to wearing. Who knows, you might discover a style that you truly love. And if you're more trendy than I am, then getting out of the jeans category as a whole is going to be your ticket. We've already seen the trouser-focused outfits trending this year, and it's going to continue trending for a few more years to come. So if you're someone who's more of a risk taker, try wearing your trousers that maybe you'd wear into the office on a weekend as a casual outfit piece. Now remember how I told you at the beginning that textures are very trending this year? We're also seeing this with bottoms. I just recently picked up a pair of emerald corduroy flare jeans and I love them. They are so my style, and I also have this brown satin midi skirt that I will link a similar option to down below. This piece is not only trending, but it is classic. It is going to be in your wardrobe for 10 years to come. Another classic that I should mention is any bottom that just really looks amazing on you. I've already touched on this, but do not declutter the things that aren't the coolest anymore, but you feel your best in. The things you feel your best in are always going to be classic in your wardrobe. When it comes to outerwear, this is a category that I probably update the least frequently. So I'm going to give you the trends that you're going to see for several years, not the things that are trending just this year. Now, overall in the fashion world, we've been seeing larger silhouettes and all outfits are more fashionable. But really with outerwear, the larger style coats are much trendier. However, if you're like me, I'm 5'5" and very curvy, this is not super flattering. So here's how you can incorporate this trend to flatter your body. For the last decade, the popular outerwear for professional women in their 30s has been more of a pea coat style, something that looks very ladylike, and this could be a classic piece for you if it complements your personality. However, if you're interested in updating that, the larger billowy style coats are more popular right now. For example, with blazers, a few years ago, cropped blazers and highly fitted, tailored blazers were very in, and now a more classic style is popular, and I think this actually flatters more women than the overly tight fitted blazers. The lengths that I'm seeing as more popular now are also longer, so instead of the cropped look or at the waistline, it's going to be right below the hips. If you wear your blazer open like this, then that is going to look very chic and sophisticated. And speaking of blazers, blazer power suits are still trending, but like I said before, it was all about the very tight look, and now it's about the looser styles. The way to make this flattering for your body though is to ensure that the waist of the pant is at your actual waistline. So for me, that is a rise of about 13 inches, which is an ultra high rise. If your waist is lower, that might be a 9-inch mid-rise pant. Now with those trousers, if you can add a belt that brings a little bit of attention, either an interesting buckle or a contrasting color, then that is going to complement the narrowest part of your body. The second type of outerwear I want to show you are bomber and aviator style jackets. This has been trending for a little while now, but instead of, again, the cropped, smaller bomber jackets, we're seeing very large, even athleisure looking pieces. The one that I have linked to show you is gorgeous. It's a chocolate brown, which is a trending color. It has the Sherpa, which is also trending, but I think this piece is reminiscent of the 70s, and that's why I think that even if you buy this year, it's going to be one that you wear for years to come and maybe even become vintage one day. The third piece in the outerwear category are puffer jackets. Last year, puffer jackets were only cropped, but this year we're seeing more of the oversized, longer, and extra puffy, shiny puffer jackets. The leather-like look for a puffer jacket is pretty trendy right now. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying this unless you are very trendy, because probably in a year or two, this is going to look very dated, and I personally like to keep my outerwear for at least 5, if not 10 years. Now, the classics for outerwear are always going to be those really high quality wool coats. These are going to cost you a little bit more money, but they're something that you're going to wear for many years to come. I actually have relatives who have wool coats from decades old, even the 80s or the 70s, and I really admire that they knew themselves well enough to buy a piece that flattered their skin tone and flattered their body shape and wore it for many decades. So this is a piece you might want to put some extra money towards in the coming years, a wool coat that will last you. Another classic piece that is actually more trending this year, which means you'll have more options if you're shopping for this, is a cape. But if you're not sure about this trend, I will link a cape that I saw on Rent the Runway, and you can try incorporating this into your winter wardrobe for a month or two before really buying one that you want to own. And lastly, a classic outerwear piece that will probably never go out of style is the trench coat. Not only is this something that people have been wearing for many decades, but especially in Paris and London, very fashionable places, it is something that is timeless and so chic. I am curious though, what is your favorite piece of outerwear that you own? Let me know down in the comments, and in a future video, you will see my coats in my winter capsule wardrobe. I wanted to end this trends report with my favorite category, which is accessories, and this includes shoes, hats, and handbags. If there's one way that you can incorporate these trends in a very affordable way, it is with accessories. Starting with shoes. Instead of the extra sleek, very hard to walk in high heels that we had pre-2020, now we're seeing a lot of the chunkier shoes, but still in a texture that is very flattering. Because your winter wardrobe typically includes less bright colors and knits, fabrics that are more warm, the way to draw interest to these outfits is contrasting them with a sleeker, shinier type of material. Leather, especially brown crocodile leather, is widely available right now, and it looks so chic. It's a way of putting together a very comfortable outfit, but still looking stylish and intentional. Now these are the shoes that are trending this year. We're still seeing the Western style cowboy boots that's been trending for a couple of years. I blame Yellowstone, which is a TV show that I love. There's also the silver metallic pump. Besides the silver stilettos, you're going to still see a lot of the platform shoes with the block heels, and I'm a big fan of this because it's a lot easier to walk in, it's more comfortable, and it still brings the height of a stiletto. Now something that's on its way out, but I still own and will continue to wear this year, is suede. Like I said, shinier leather is in right now, and especially in contrast with an outfit that is knitted or jeans or trousers, these shinier leather boots are more available right now, and I think looks very good with our winter outfits. But something that is coming more in style, especially in Europe and making its way to the United States right now, is the leather riding boot. That is a flat boot, probably with a chunky style platform and a shiny leather either in black or chocolate brown. You can expect to see this more in the next couple of years, so if you want to be an early adopter of this trend, then go ahead and try it this year. However, as someone who's 5'5", I will continue to wear my heel boots because the trends are only helpful to you if they look good on you. And I personally prefer mid-heel boots for both my style and lifestyle. Secondly, in the accessories category, we have hats. Now hats are obviously very practical in winter, but I like to wear them year round. So I'm looking for hats that are easy to incorporate in my wardrobe for all 4 seasons. But first, let me tell you about a hat that is starting to look outdated, and that is the floppy hat. For the last decade, floppy hats have been in, but I don't think they're very flattering on people. Instead, what we're seeing are these stiffer, wider brims, statement hats really, that look very intentional with the outfit. With any of the hats that you're buying this year, you'll see that the crown is also taller and the hat band looks a little bit more personalized rather than generic. And I love it because it brings out the personality of the person wearing it rather than just something that they bought at the store. Now my favorite hats are from Gigi Pip, and they have such a variety of colors and styles, which is why I decided to become an ambassador for them. Buying a hat that you really love and can wear for years to come is a way of showing your personality in your outfits. To look at the variety of styles that Gigi Pip has to offer, then go down to the description box. I will link my affiliate code down below. As colder weather approaches, we're also going to see beanies and berets and fur caps, and I want to blame Beth Harmon from The Queen's Gambit for this. The final scene in that show drew me in so much that I actually went to the vintage store and looked for a fur cap. While wool caps are a major trend, I would say that a fedora is timeless and classic. Finding one that really suits you will last you for many, many years to come. The final item in this trends report is handbags, and I'm not exactly sure how to report on this because there are a wide variety of trends right now. Everything from the super sleek hot pink Y2K tiny bag to the more voluminous puffer style Bottega Veneta leather. I'm not really sure what to tell you about what's trending, but I can tell you the classics will always be in style. And by classic, I mean a mid-size bag with a great material, good structure, in a classic color. Now, I typically only buy one handbag a year, and I usually want it to be something that will last me at least a decade because of the amount of money I'm spending on it. So I try to go for a more classic approach to handbags. However, I think incorporating trends in handbags is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to do it. So I will also link some pieces below that are the dopamine dressing handbags and the silvers, the golds, something that is a more trendy handbag, but also not too expensive. So it's an easy way to update your wardrobe and make it a little bit more modern. Now that's the last item on my trends report, and I've never done a video like this, so you'll have to let me know if you liked it and you want to see another one, maybe for warm weather dressing in the spring. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week with a brand new video. Until then, take care.